Okay, we're back. And last time we were here, we've got our two characters, insult guy, compliment person, add insult, add compliments, and the question mark, which is going to give us instructions. Now, the first thing we need to do, for sure, is we need to save our work. So if you haven't done that, go ahead and click on this, hit save, and you want to name your work something, project 2, compliments and insults, something like that. And you have to save your work all the time. All right, so the first thing I want to do is I'm going to go ahead and program this plus button. What is this thing going to do? So add insult, script, it's going to be a pretty simple function, which is control. When I am clicked, I'm going to look at my variables, and actually the first thing I'm going to say is what insult would you like to give, or provide a new insult or something like that. So I got to figure out how to do that. We're going to do an input. I'm going to pause while I remember where that is. Okay, it's in sensing. So I'm going to go to sensing, and I'm going to say, I'm going to ask a question. What's your name? So when I'm clicked, I'm going to ask, what's your name? So let's go ahead and see if this works. And add insult. What's your name? And look, it actually asks you a question here. Read. Now, I'm not actually using this name at all for anything, so that's it. It's over. So now I'm going to change this to what's the new insult? Okay. And there's an answer. So the answer is whatever was asked. Okay, so the answer is always going to be whatever was asked. So now I'm going to go to my variable. I just grab the answer, and I am going to add, let's see, there it is. Add my answer to insults. Okay, so let's just see if this works. So I'm going to run it, and it's going to say, what's the new insult? Let's see, you have a mean dog. Okay, that's the insult. And now if I look at the insults variable, so I'm going to click on this to show all the insults, you can see, if I stretch this out, you can see actually what they are. Look, another one was added. You have a mean dog. I'm going to run it again. And what's the new insult? You have smelly socks. And now my insult includes you have smelly socks. Okay, beautiful. So when I am clicked, I add a new insult. Although the only thing I want to do in addition to that is I want to do my fade. Do you remember the sort of when you click on a button you want it to do something? So I'm going to do the looks, and I'm going to, I think it's actually pen. Change pen shade, no. Back to looks. Yes. Set ghost effect to 50. And then I'm going to wait a second. Wait. 0.25. And then variables, or pen, purple looks, there it is, looks. Reset clear graphic effects. Okay. By the way, these three things, this set ghost effect to 50, wait 0.25 seconds, and then clear graphic effects, this kind of click button is something I kind of want to do all the time. So I am going to create a function for it. So the way I'm going to do that is I'm going to go to variables, and I'm going to say make a block. And my new block is going to be a looks block, and I'm going to call it button press. It's for all sprites, it's a command. It doesn't have any inputs at all, but I'm going to drag this here, and now I've got this new function called button press, and I'm going to go to looks, and use button press. And now I can use this for every one of my buttons. Isn't that cool? Great. So now let's see what this does. Run. See if the button press works. Oh, it didn't work. Do you know why it didn't work? It didn't work because it asked the question first before it got to button press. So I need to stop this, and I need to put button press first. Now let's see if it works. Programming is about catching your mistakes and fixing them. Yeah! It worked! Whee! Okay, so I've got the ability to add new insults.